why are we making a market for mental health? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Why are we charging people money? Like, why are we charging people that have mental health problems, charging them to fix their mental health problems? Like, I get it. Like, that's how business works. You create, if you could solve people's problems, you could get so the solution, right? But I feel like if you're mentally unstable, like you shouldn't have to pay hundreds of dollars every single week to go to a therapist, to deal with your emotions. You it shouldn't be like that. There should be a better way to deal with your mental health than to go to a therapist every week. And if you need to go to a therapist every week, I'm not telling you not to go to a therapist every week. That's not what this video is trying to get at. I'm talking about the market, the overall market of mental health, and uh, trying to make money off of people with mental health problems. It doesn't make sense to me. Like morally, like it doesn't feel right. Like it's against like. And I know I guess I'm a hypocrite because I'm making like these self help videos and these like videos on how to improve your mental health. And I'm trying to make money from it. I'm trying to like get a career from it, but I'm not. I'm not selling this information. I'm putting the information for free up here, like on YouTube. Like it's free to watch for everybody. Like and then maybe if I can get ads on my channel, or maybe if I can get like a Patreon where if people want to give me money, they can, but they don't have to, you know? Something like that where I can actually make a decent amount of money from doing this. But I really don't, I really just want to give you guys this information for free. I really don't care about making that much money from YouTube. I'll figure out money from something else. I just want to make videos and help people. That's all I really care about. Um, if I had $1,000,000, then I would still be doing this. Just to put it that. But just to put it like that. But yeah, so I don't agree with you know, making money off of people who have mental health problems. It doesn't make sense to me. And it doesn't make sense as a society. Like, we're becoming more aware as a society of mental health problems, but it's in the like bad ways. And it's like, I mean, we're capitalism. Like, United States is capitalism, so of course they're gonna focus on making money and trying to make a market out of everything. So it's like, if somebody's mentally unstable and they have to like pay for a therapist in order for them to have a good mental health, they have to pay for a therapist every week. That it shouldn't be like that. Obviously, like, I'm trying to think of a solution where we could fix people's mental health. Like, it should be taught in schools. Like, mental health should be taught in schools. Like, as a like in elementary, middle school, high school, like you should be taught how to meditate. You should be taught how to manage your anxiety. You should be taught how to manage depression, how to recognize depression, how to get out of a depression. You should be taught how to prevent addictions. Like, there's drug education, but education doesn't. All it tells you is that drugs are addictive, but they don't tell you the exact reason why you get addicted to a drug. Like, there's a lot of people that. Okay, so there was this. I don't know if I remember this exactly right, but apparently in the Vietnam War, a lot of soldiers that went over to Vietnam, they were addicted to heroin. Like, a lot of them. They took a lot of heroin when they were over there. But when they came back into normal, healthy society, they quit heroin, and none of them, they were able to go back into their families, and they didn't need heroin anymore. But because they were in such a rough environment up there in Vietnam, they needed that heroin to, you know, deal and cope. So they didn't get addicted because they were escaping the Vietnam chaos, right? And that's why they were addicted to heroin when they were at or addicted, yeah, quote unquote. But that's why they were addicted to heroin when they were over there at Vietnam, because the Vietnam shit was just chaos and they needed to cope with it. As soon as they came back to America, though, they didn't need to cope with it anymore. They don't need the heroin. So drug use, but like, so addictions come from coping and dealing with your emotions, suppressing emotions. That's where addictions come from. It's, you don't like a lot of people that smoke weed, or like a lot of people that take drugs for the first time, they don't even get addicted for the first time, and it's because they're not escaping anything. They're just doing it for fun, for recreational use. But then as soon as you start escaping emotions, As soon as cause okay, like I don't want to. I've already talked about this in a video, but I don't want to go over it. But as soon as you start escaping emotions, you develop addictions, right? And you train your brain to be like that. So yeah, drug education doesn't really teach you how drug addiction starts. It just tells you, oh, this drug has an addictive chemical, and if you take it, you get addicted. That's literally what drug education does. And it doesn't tell you, oh, if you start skipping your emotions and then you doing all this, that's how you develop addictions. Because here's the thing, what they don't tell you is that cocaine addiction can be a cheeseburger addiction. It could be a caffeine addiction. It could be a Netflix addiction. It could be a YouTube addiction. It could be a porn addiction. It could be anything. But the overall root, the reason is that the original emotions that you were suppressing and escaping. And that's not taught in school. And it needs to be taught in school. And mental health needs to be taught in school. And we shouldn't be making a market out of mental health problems. It doesn't make sense to me. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Well, I don't even know what I originally was talking about. So I was like, okay, so I said it doesn't make sense that we charge people to fix their mental health problems. Oh yeah, it doesn't make sense that we charge people to fix their mental health problems. Like, it doesn't make sense that we have a market for that, because mentally unstable people, they didn't choose to be mentally unstable. Mentally unstable people is caused by our society. Believe it or not, people don't cause their own mental health problems. Society causes people's mental health problems. Society is fucked. Like, like society is it's fucked up right now, but it's gonna get better. Like, I know it will, but society is really fucked up right now. I don't try to look at all the negatives, and I try to think positively, but society is fucked up right now, and there's a lot of negatives. And because of that, that's the big reason why we have mental health problems. It's because our society is fucked up, our government is fucked up, a whole bunch of corruption, a lot of that shit. And it's just awful, and it's ruining people's mental health. And we shouldn't be making a market out of it. And that's how capitalism works. We try to make a market out of everything, but fucking hell, we shouldn't be doing this for mental health, bro. It's just morally wrong, and you know it. Like, it's not right. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.